I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I did a video during NSAS on the way the oligarchy fight, and I was able to predict everything that will happen during NSAS, including the shooting at the Lekki toll gate or toll plaza. I've been around with these fellows. I just chose not to be part of them, but I know their tricks. In a few minutes ago, I got a TikTok video of the NYC girl, allegedly, TikTok video of the NYC girl allegedly enjoying herself in Lagos. And there was enjoying myself in Lagos. How does that relate to what she said? Crate of eggs, expensive for her. Uber, expensive for her. Electric bills, expensive for her. Data, expensive for her. What is it that is special about seeing her in a nightclub or a restaurant or a lounge wearing a long dress with the tie open, and she was eating potato chips or yam chips and maybe some few seafood and maybe drinking Chapman with lemon? What is that? People wear those dresses to church. So what? Fried plantain, fried yam or potato chips with maybe seafood and one colored drink with lemon. How much? Somebody took her there. Most likely 90% of the chances, a man took her there. And will you blame her? So what are you trying to achieve? You want to use the system of castigating. Joy Noonan said she slapped somebody for sexually harassing her. Joy Noonan said that somebody was always wanting to meet with her in a hotel. Joy Noonan alleged that they wanted to falsely transfer some money into her budget. The next thing was for an allegation to come out that Joy Noonan has had 4 children for 4 husbands. How does that affect her performance as acting NDDC chairperson? How? How does that relate to her activity? She has made concrete statements. Instead of you to concentrate on those statements, you want to malign her character. You want to give a dog a bad name so that you can hang the dog. Natasha Akpoti Uduaga alleged that she was being sexually harassed. The next thing we saw, the same strategy. The next thing we saw was that it was allegedly alleged that she has had how many children, whether 6 children for 4 husbands. How does that concern what has been said? She's a brilliant woman. She has risen to very high heights. She has had several degrees. She's an international citizen. Her mother is a Ukrainian. Her father, a medical doctor. She's a senator. She has done so many things for her people. Her people voted her. They didn't seek your opinion. How does the number of husbands she has married, the number of her children, relate to what she has said? Turned out that she has only married twice or so. How does that relate? I called Bolt in a hotel, and the Bolt, right as I came down for him to take me to the airport or somewhere. Oh, you are Dr. Apoki? I said, yes. He said, do you know the people monitor you? I said, I know, I'm very much aware that they monitor me. They've been monitoring me for years. I remember when assassins came to my hospital more than 25 or 27 years back to look for me. I know. Why must we hate truth? Why must we hate evil? Why must we try to bring somebody who says the truth down to our level? To our level. And Jesus, when they caught a woman in adultery, say, you cast the first stone. Let me ask you one question. You that is accusing that girl of going to a lounge or a club to eat chips and drink one colored drink, must be drink that children drink with lime by the side. Have you not carried women to clubs before? Have you not carried your workers to clubs? Have you not carried NYSC members to club? Have you not carried people's wives to club? You, the girl that will come out to want to talk, have they not carried you? Has your father, your papa never carried girls? I was writing on Facebook that somebody just brought an allegation that she saw me in a dating site. I don't have time for dating sites. I told her that was satanic verses. I don't. So the woman that led to the evangelization of Sychar in John chapter 4 has had 5 husbands. The one, is it 4, plus the one she was living with that was not her husband. So what? But she said the truth. She had a revelation, and the villagers came to meet Jesus, and they believed. If you righteous, religious, timid, primitive, deaf and dumb people, suffering and smiling people cannot speak, if this girl decides to speak, why must you want to show us the color of her pants? Tell us the name of her boyfriend and girl and where she comes from. That's why somebody went somewhere. Instead of facing the issues you went there to discuss, you said, do you know very dark man does... Is that the issue? You want to bring very dark man down to your level. What have you contributed to society? What ills have you fought? We don't need angels. Somebody said that. Is it Obasanjo or somebody? We don't need angels to change this country. We only have people who are bold. We only need people who are bold, truthful, reasonable, and hate the decay in our nation to speak up, to act, and to change the nation. We don't need angels to change this nation. Even if angels come, if they are not careful, we might corrupt them. So that video of that girl is very, very irrelevant. Even if you show me her knacking tips, it doesn't mean anything. She has said the truth. One stupid person brought the knacking tips of a lady and put it on social media. How does her knacking affect me? But the King of England invited the same person to his coronation ceremony. You mumu that put knacking tape online. Where have you been? Where are you? Do we know you? If God could speak through a donkey to Balaam, God can speak through any person. If God called a Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar my anointed, God can anoint any person to say anything, that is truthful, that is relevant. Stop wasting your time with the archaic wickedness that my generation have been using to suppress people to bring that girl down. The next thing, I know you people, you will extend her NYSC service. She has a right not to continue. She has a right not to even come back. She has a right not to do NYSC. She has a right to go elsewhere and live and work. She has a right to stay in this country and not work. And mark me, that girl will not be at your level. I just read her father's story from Obudu. I'm still waiting before I do a video on that. So stop using this primitive technique of the 1960s that our ancestors used, my generation used, to try to suppress the youths of this generation. They are different from us. They will talk. Even if they are naked, they will talk. You can't do them anything. Even if they have dreadlocks, they will talk. They will air their minds. We don't need angels to change Nigeria. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. Boss you wicked people. She has spoken and she has spoken. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. I have a webinar coming up on the 18th and 19th of April. It is tagged Managing Provocation in Marriage, the Workplace, and in the Business Place. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar. We have properties for sale, the same number, +234 80 21 21 92 62. I will be in the UK from on the 14th. I'm just toying, but I want to meet my fan base and my subscribers. Let's meet and greet and share ideas about investment opportunities in Nigeria. And you can ask me any question. Remember, the number again is +234 80 21 21 92 62. Don't be afraid to speak. We don't need angels to change this nation. We only need people who are patriotic, people who are angry with the system to change this nation. They have investigated Peter Obi over and over again, but we don't need angels to change this nation. God bless you.